Hey, you beautiful Aquarians. This is Maxine Taylor, and I have your May forecast right here. And it's terrific. Let me share it with you. Let's start with Mars, the red planet. Wherever Mars is, that's what comes first to you. That's what you throw yourself into. That's what you fight with and fight for. It's in your first house, which is you. Your physical body. It's the most personal point in the house, in the chart, rather. It's the me house. And so with Mars in the first house, what you're saying is out of my way or the highway. I'm doing what I want, when I want, how I want, because I want. And you might be thinking right now, I always do that. And that would be true because Aquarius, you do march to your own drummer. However, now it's going to be even more so. So get on your Harley and ride. This is you doing what you want, when you want, how you want, because you want. Go for it. Then on the 13th, Mars goes into your second house of money. Now remember, when you put your attention on something, it grows. With Mars in the second house, you're throwing yourself into finances, money, tangible assets. And that means you're going to create more of it. It's just a done deal. Enough said. Awesome. Let's look at the sun, the yellow planet. The sun is the center of your life. It's a little different than Mars. Mars is what comes first, what you fight with and fight for. The sun is the giver of life. It's beautiful. It's in your fourth house of home, family, and real estate. Are you buying, selling, renovating, or just enjoying staying home without your family or with your family? Doesn't matter. It's home sweet home time. And then on the 20th, the sun moves into your fifth house of fun and games, and you are ready to party. The fifth house also rules children and pets who are considered children. And so the center of your life becomes your children, let's say, if you have them. And that's good because the center of your kids' lives, themselves. Right. So from family to children, or from family to fun, or both. Fun and kids. So sports, music, art. Venus is in that fifth house, and that's art and beauty and music. It's in the shadow of the retrograde, so it's a little shaky yet. On the 13th, it's going to go into full-blown retrograde, and it feels like a Mercury retrograde. Venus retrograde feels just like Mercury retrograde. It's unsettled. And it deals with, it confuses us. So what you're not going to do is start new fun projects. But what you are going to do is tie up the loose ends of unfinished fun projects. Maybe you have a project around the house. You're building a new staircase or painting the bedroom or something like that. Time to beautify and to have fun. So if you meet somebody on a Venus retrograde, it may work out long term, it may not. If it's meant to be, when Venus goes direct, it will continue. Now, Mercury, the blue planet, is what we think about and talk about. It's in your fourth house of home, family, and real estate. So you're talking to your family, you're thinking about your family, of course. And this can be just you staying at home with a family, with a remote in one hand, watching Netflix. You know what I mean? On the 11th, Mercury goes into that fifth house. It precedes the sun and makes way for fun. You're thinking about, how am I going to have fun? And the sun comes along and says, here's how. And that's terrific. And then on the 28th, Mercury moves into your sixth house of work, health, and service, And that's where your mind is going. You're saying, okay, what do I want to do about my job? When you start thinking about something and the sun comes along, because you know Mercury, Venus, and the sun travel as a team, after Mercury starts you thinking about it, you're already creating it. And then the sun comes along, the giver of life, and puts life into it. Now, the full moon on May 7th is in your 10th house of your career. And this is awesome. It's in 17 of Scorpio. And so this is your career coming to a head, leadership, uh, taking charge. So are you thinking of making a move upstairs in your career? Do it. So if that will come to a head right around the 7th. And then the new moon on May 22nd is back in your 5th house of fun and games and kids. And so it's time to start the social activity all over again. I love this for you. I love this for you. So I hope you enjoy it. And as always, I invite you to join me next month when once again I take a look at your sign. Till then, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours.